Hey, can I borrow you? Can I borrow you? Yeah.
Check 1 2, check, check, check.
Still able to switch to art there, right? So you, yeah, what you're looking at. I am, but it's sticking with the chamber. I was just want to get this. Well, yes, yeah. Those not changed. Well. They don't, yeah. Select the. Deal. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is just for the. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. We'll get started in about 5 minutes, just giving you a quick time check. We're starting right at 9 o'clock. Thank you. You can please grab your seats and silence your cell phones, please. couple more minutes, just gonna know we have a few more people that were coming in, so thank you. All right, good morning. We want to respect everyone's time, so we're going to go ahead and start. I am Public Information Officer Crystal McFetters, and on behalf of the Unified Government of Wyandotte County in Kansas City, Kansas, and the Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department, we want to officially welcome you all to the official swearing-in ceremony for Interim Chief Dennis L. Rubin today for the Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department. So let's give him a hand for that. We are grateful to have with us today our Mayor, Mr. Tyrone Gardner, as well as County Administrator David Johnston, Unified Government Commissioners Melissa Bynum, Commissioner Michael Kane, as well as Commissioner Christian Ramirez as well in the front. So thank you as well for attending. We also want to acknowledge our online viewers as well as our guests in the audience as well as our Unified Government staff as well. So during our ceremony, we will have remarks from our County Administrator David Johnston, as well as remarks from Interim Chief Rubin. And at the end of his remarks, he will be accepting remarks and questions from the audience. And immediately following, we want to invite everyone for a welcome meet and greet reception right out in the lobby. So, and on that note, I'm going to hand everything over to our County Administrator, Mr. David Johnston.
Thank you, Crystal, and thanks to all of you for attending. You know, there's one thing that's constant for any organization. Eventually, you're going to have to face change. And with the retirement of Chief Callahan, the unified government had to face a change in leadership for the men and women and the community of Kansas City, Kansas, and the fire department. And we take that responsibility seriously. So we worked with a consultant group that we've been working with over the last year that's in the fire department consulting business, and said we need to find the most qualified person to serve as the interim chief for our community. And so when we were fortunate enough to hear that Chief Rubin was available and was willing to take up this interim leadership position for us, we jumped at the chance. Why? Our goal is to bring the best into our organization, whether it's full-time fire chief, whether it's interim fire chief. We found the best. Chief Rubin, who supposedly retired, is eminently involved in national fire safety training in many academies, a consultant to many fire departments across our country. But when you look at his resume, there's two things that stood out. He managed two of the largest fire departments in our country. He was the fire chief for Atlanta, Georgia, and for our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And as you might expect, in those urban environments, those departments faced many emergencies imaginable. We like to say that Kansas City, Kansas, Wyandotte County is an urban environment, but not like those communities. But it's that preparation that he got in those positions, he brings here. And so for the next 6 or so months, as we look to recruit a new full-time fire chief, we feel we have a wonderful interim chief to lead our department in this time of change. And I think our department will benefit from the management staff through the line staff, from his wealth of experience in managing those other departments and working with other fire departments in a consulting capacity. So we welcome him here to our community and appreciate his yes when we asked. To further understand who we hired, we were fortunate enough to have a video that you will hear from him about his philosophy, his experience, and his expectations. So can we have the video, please?
Our mission, our goal is that we're going to prevent harm in the community at every level, whether it's before an incident, during an incident, or after that incident. We want to be kind and we want to be nice. And again, whether it's meeting folks on the street in an emergency situation or helping them in non-emergency situations. So I think when they see a firefighter, a paramedic, an emergency medical technician, I think they can feel very comfortable in the fact that those folks are there to help them. They're highly trained, highly skilled, very motivated, and an incredible individual. My name is Dennis Rubin. I'm the interim fire chief for Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department. As fire chief, I'm going to have the opportunity to work with all the fire stations and the members of the organization to create a strategic plan. The goal, of course, is for us to be able to effectively, efficiently, and safely respond to all types of emergencies in this community.
Captain Saragusa, 23 years with the Kansas Fire Department. To me, the chief sets the pace for the fire department, is obviously the face of the fire department, needs to lead the fire department, not only leading, but taking care of the men and women who serve the community. So having a leader that is trusted and knowing that that leader has the backs of the men and women of the Kansas City, Kansas Fire Department is key.
I've had a chance to work for several fire departments, so I think I have a really unique collection of education, background, and experience. I went to the University of Maryland, studied fire protection and engineering, graduated in 1987, and most recently I finished my graduate degree in 2022 in leadership in fire protection and emergency management. So I think I have the requisite background to be an appropriate person to run this organization. Thank you for the kind welcome. And I'm so excited to get a chance to work with such great professionals that are doing the work of the community. At times it's very, very tough, but I got your back. And I'm looking forward to meeting each and every member of this organization during my tenure here.
Really great video. And that was courtesy of our community storyteller, Mr. Josh Reiser. And again, thank you, County Administrator Johnston, for those words and remarks. So now we want to officially invite our county clerk, Mr. Brett Deichler, to the dais, the front of the dais, as well as Interim Chief Rubin to the front for our swearing in portion of the ceremony.
Good morning, everyone. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I
I
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution and statutes
the Constitution and statutes
of the state of Kansas,
of the state of Kansas,
and the ordinances and resolutions
and the ordinances and
of the
resolutions
unified government
of the unified government
of Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas,
of Wyandotte County and Kansas City, Kansas,
and will,
and will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
perform the duties
perform the duties
of Interim Fire Chief,
of Interim Fire Chief.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. What a great day it is outside. What a great day it is for our communities. And it's just an honor to be here. Let me say thank you, first of all, to our governing body. Thank you for being here. Thank you for providing the trust in me. Truly appreciate it. For our executive leadership, and I know they're throughout the room, thank you as well. Special guest and new friend, the sheriff, thank you for being here. Of course, our public, if there's members of the public, as well as the media, thank you. And most importantly, to our firefighters, to the men and women who protect this community 24/7, 365. You can rest easy at night knowing that they're on duty. And as I mentioned in the video clip, we'll work really hard to prevent harm. When we are in a community where we can get out in front of issues, whether it's medical emergencies, fire emergencies, and any other type, we'll be a better community for it. I've had a chance to visit most of the fire stations. I've had a chance to visit and shake hands with about half of our employees, and I can tell you they're outstanding, truly are. Without a doubt, I think we're going to do great things. When I sat down with my boss, Miss Bridget Cobbins, as well as Mr. Johnston, they said, Chief, we've got a very good fire department. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. They said, now it's up to you for the next 6 months to take them to great. So with the commitment of the members, which I think is there, with open and frank communications, with the direct ability to be involved in most aspects of what we're going to do, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get to great, sir. I really do. With that said, thank you again so very, very much. And I'm told to ask for questions. Are there any questions that would like to be asked of me from anybody? I think one of the things that has presented itself already is open lines of communications so that the members understand what's going on and expectations. We've built about a 2-hour presentation that will start probably in about 2 weeks to give everyone an opportunity within our department to hear from me, to have a chance to discuss what those expectations of mine and our unified government are, as well as allow them a little personal face time. The next month, we will be doing an equity, diversity, inclusion, and fairness conference. We're bringing in my opinion, the best of the best. Dr. Kennedy will be with us for a week, an entire week. So I think that's going to be another area that we'll really have an opportunity to grow and learn and enjoy. Wow, this was easy. Any other questions? Again, honor to meet everyone. Ma'am and sirs.
Thank you again, Chief Rubin. And with that, this concludes our swearing in ceremony, but we want to personally invite you all to the lobby. There are some artifacts that were courtesy of the Wyandotte County Museum from previous years from fire departments around the city that are very, very interesting to look at as well. You'll get a chance to meet and greet with Chief Rubin yourself. So thank you all for coming, and we appreciate and we hope you have a great day. Thank you.